Have you ever wondered what really happens in those few seconds right after you click Buy Now? Well, there's this incredible engine that roars to life, managing absolutely everything from the warehouse shelf to your wallet. Today, we're popping the hood on that engine, SAP Sales and Distribution, or as we call it, SD.
I mean, really think about that for a second. You click a button, and you kick off this massive chain reaction. Now imagine that's not just you, but millions of other customers all over the world clicking at the same time. How on earth does a company handle that avalanche of orders without just completely falling apart?
Well, the secret is a superstructured, incredibly powerful system. It's the digital backbone that takes a simple customer request, that click, and flawlessly turns it into cold, hard cash. It's the thing that brings order to all that chaos.
And that engine has a name, SAP Sales and Distribution. It's a huge piece of SAP's enterprise software, and it handles literally every single step of a sale. If you remember one thing today, remember this phrase, order to cash. That's the whole journey, and believe me, SD is the master conductor of that orchestra.
So to really get how this works, we're going to follow that journey, step by step. Let's actually trace one single order from the moment it's placed all the way to the moment the company cashes the check.
And to make this feel real, let's use a solid example. Picture this. A company is opening a brand new office and they put in an order for 200 laptops. Simple enough, right? This is going to be our test case.
Okay, here it is, the high-level roadmap for our laptop order. It might start with a simple question, but it quickly becomes an official sales order. That triggers the physical delivery, which leads to a bill, and you guessed it, finally, the payment. SD is the module running the show for the first four. Absolutely critical steps of this process.
So it all starts right here. The request for those 200 laptops gets plugged into the system using the transaction code VA01. This isn't just a note, it's a formal sales order. Think of it as a binding contract that locks in all the details and officially kicks the whole process into gear.
Now, the very instant that order gets saved, something amazing happens in the background. The system does what's called an availability check, or ATP, which stands for Available to Promise. It scans the company's entire inventory in a split second to confirm, yep, we've got 200 laptops and we can absolutely hit that delivery date. So, with the stock confirmed, the sales order immediately tells the system to create a delivery document using transaction VL01N. This is basically the system giving the warehouse the official green light. It's shouting over to the logistics team, hey, go find 200 laptops, get them packed up, and make them ready to ship, now! All right, if there's one moment you need to understand in logistics, it's this one. Post-goods issue, or PGI. This is the exact second the truck pulls away from the warehouse. That one click in the system does two huge things at once. It officially reduces the company's inventory count, and it simultaneously updates the financial accounts. It is the absolute point of no return. And because the system is so smart, it knows the goods are gone. And what happens when goods are shipped? It's time to get paid. That PGI step automatically triggers the billing process. Using transaction VF01, an invoice for those 200 laptops is created and zapped straight over to the customer. The order is now officially a bill. Okay, so we've seen the journey an order takes, but you're probably wondering, how does the system know who to bill, or what to ship, or exactly how much to charge? Well, let's look under the hood. It all comes down to data and rules that are set up way ahead of time.
The secret sauce is something called master data. Just think of it as the system's brain. You've got the customer master, which knows every customer's name and address. You've got the material master, which knows every detail about the laptop. And you have pricing conditions, which store all the prices and discounts. This data is why everything can happen so fast and so accurately.
So how does that data actually turn into an invoice? Well, the system follows a very specific recipe for pricing. It's not just making numbers up. It starts with a base price, automatically subtracts any special discounts for that customer, then adds on any costs like shipping and tax to get that perfect final number.
And each of those little pieces in the formula has a code in SAP. The base price is usually PR00. A discount might be K004. Freight costs could be KF00. The system pulls all these little conditions together like Lego blocks to build the final price for our 200 laptops, and it does it perfectly every single time.
All right, let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Because SAP SD doesn't operate on some lonely island by itself. No way. It's the beating heart of the operation, and it's connected to every other major part of the business. You see, when SD does that availability check, it's talking directly to the Materials Management Module. That's MM. When it creates an invoice, it's sending that data straight to the finance folks in FI. If stock ever gets low, it can even tap the Production Planning Module, PP, on the shoulder and say, hey, we need to make some more. It's the central hub that keeps the entire business in sync.
And that level of connection is exactly why understanding SAP SD is such a big deal, because it's so central to how a business actually makes money. Companies in literally every industry depend on it. Mastering this one module can open the door to all kinds of awesome, high-demand careers, whether you're building the system as a consultant or making sure it runs perfectly as an analyst.
This quote right here really just nails it. SAP SD isn't just some boring administrative tool. It's the revenue engine. Think about that. While other systems are busy managing costs or tracking inventory, SD is the direct link between a customer wanting something and the company making a profit. Its flawless operation is absolutely non-negotiable.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you order something online or you get that email that says your order has shipped, just take a second. There is a very, very good chance that your own purchase is being managed from start to finish by a powerful system just like this one, working silently and perfectly in the background.